Good morning and welcome to my channel, Bricolage with Paintgirlee. I'm Paintgirlee and I'm just working in my commonplace journal that I started a couple of days ago, working and developing my pages. I'm hoping to get that done today so I can get it put together. Because I think I probably was supposed to start this January 1st. But Lovelace Crafting Lodge. She's awake, she's awake. Hello, my dear. Candy, hi, good morning. I thought I was going to be home alone for a bit. What am I using for the cover? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. Can you wait and see, or are you busy? Are you busy? Are you busy? Let's see if I can unearth it. Unearth it without having an avalanche. I don't know why I keep putting things on top of everything. Using this. Hey, CB, good morning. I'm at work. Not everything. Everything is broken again. Oh yeah. That's frustrating. Well, Candy, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. I hope you're feeling better. I'm always hoping you feel better. I can't find my stamp that looks like a big splotch. I'm a little annoyed about that. So you know what? I should look at another book. I'm so over these computer yeah, I guess so. No change. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, but I'm glad you're here. All right, listen, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to pull out. Oh, another book that I have here that has some of my stamps in it. I really like a splotchy kind of a stamp. And how are you, CB? What are you up to? What's been keeping you busy? This is probably not the one I want. Oh, look at these. See, I forgot I had these stitches. I like these stitches. Oh, yes. Let's get the stitches out. Hey, Joyce. Good morning. This might be fun. Well, this just might do. Give me a couple of... Where's that? Do I have that? That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Sometimes the board's here, but the thing's not stuck to it. You know what I'm saying? It's there. It's there. Cleaning. Okay, I think I'm going to have to put a disclaimer up that that's a naughty word here. Naughty word. We don't want to say that word here. Boy, these have a lot of good ones on it. Oh, that's where, see, this is the one I'm using. I got that one. I have a couple other ones with the big numbers on it, but I don't know where I, stashed it. I mean, cleaning up here and trying to get really doing more of a deep dive kind of a thing than normal. I have found some things that, I haven't seen in a while. See above the word decleaning. She said, oh, drinking coffee and avoiding. Okay, good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. So my youngest sister says last night, as we're texting back and forth, you're not going to believe I really want this thing, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, and but I really want it. And she sends my other sister and I a picture of a little hand vac, like for quick pickup jobs, like if you spill cereal or something, And she's like, I really want this. And my middle sister says, why? I didn't think you cleaned. Now, the little sister, she's got a gal that comes once a month. It's just her and her husband. Well, sometimes her son's there, but right now he's not there. And she's like, well, I clean more than you two do. And I'm like, yo, wait, I have a bad back. And then the little, yeah, I know, very snarky. And then the little one says, well, you didn't clean 10 years ago. Well, newsflash, I've had this bad back for a lot more than 10 years now. And I didn't do some cleaning 10 years ago. I'm not doing it anymore. It's just not worth the pain and aggravation when I'm done. Anywho, we're like, buy it. And she's like, oh, I don't know if Bobby's going to like it. Now her husband looks like Mr. Clean. He's tall, he's skinny, no hair. Okay, he doesn't have the ring in his ear, but he could be a spitting image of Mr. Clean. We're like, I think Mr. Clean would be happy with this purchase. Meanwhile, my husband has something similar and he loves it, for little pickups. Or she's got grandkids that are always in and out, So that was the topic of conversation last night. Now she's on the kick where she wants to freshen up the house and get curtains and all this. I'm so over all that jazz. I got to tell you, girls, I'm like over it. My house is very cute. Everything's, pretty well decorated the way we like it. We don't need a bunch of jazz. It's just him and I. He's happy. I'm happy. Leave it alone. And she's like really into all this, I won't even say renovating. It's not even renovating. It's just like, I don't know. It's just nonsense to me. Anywho, I'd rather buy art supplies. Truth be told, I got plenty of clothes. Although I would like to upgrade the car. That's what I would like to do. Anywho. So that's my take on cleaning. So I guess you're glad you came today. You don't really need to know about any of that. Sorry. I mean, I think I've said this before. I think I've said most things I talk about before, but with my husband, because he does everything and he's in much better shape. He moves really well. He doesn't have any back issues. But now he's got his foot in this cast, so he's limited to what he can do. But he's doing a lot more than we thought he would be doing. I mean, really and truly, he's doing really very well. But he doesn't mind doing it, and he likes it to look a certain way. Like, go for it, have at it. Just don't bother me with it. That's basically my attitude. So, I mean, I do my bathroom, okay? I don't do it all. I don't do it a lot, but it gets done. So I said to him, I think it would be a good idea, while you're laid up, that maybe we hire somebody to come just once a month, do the floors and do the bathroom. Well, bathrooms, we have two bathrooms. So he says, well, we could see, I think I did tell you this. We could see if Tina and Pat, um, no, not a walking fast yet. That hopefully will come in 2 weeks. He's using a scooter, so I call him Scooter. So he says maybe we should check to see how much Tina and Pat charge. Look, I have ink all over me. So Tina's our next door neighbor. Pat lives down the street. She's like not even 5 minutes from here. I'm like, I'm not having people I know clean our house. I want strangers. Like, are you out of your mind? So I was telling this to our neighbor across the street, and she said, no, they have a policy. They don't clean any houses of people that they know. I said, well, that's a good business policy, I think. That's all I need, is to have somebody I know. And Tina is like always dressed to the nines, she's like sophisticated. I'm like, oh dear Lord, I mean, she's a lovely lady, but I do not want her to clean my house. I just don't. Good morning, Julia. Welcome in. Anywho, that's the story there. Meanwhile, I should revisit that, I guess, before he gets that walking boot on. I'll never get it. My mother was always like, nobody's cleaning my house. I'm like, really, Mom? I mean, really? I think it would be a luxury. Years ago, when I worked in at the college, I worked at a Christian college, and one of the gals I worked with had been a missionary for years. Oh, several of the girls had been, but this one girl in particular, her name was Mary. Hey, Laura, good morning. Vale is here. Good morning, Vale. I think she was down south somewhere. I don't know. But like all those ladies, they all had house cleaners. It was just like, that's what you do when you live in those countries. That's what you do. Now, if that's not an incentive to move overseas, I'll tell you, Anyhow, ready for the storm? Are we going to get it? I don't know. Oh, thanks, Laura. Okay, so there's quite a few of you here now, so I'm going to tell you something, okay? So I started working on these pages, and I did upload a little video. When we were together, let's say Tuesday evening. I think it was Tuesday evening. I started these, and I had already coffee stained my pages, and I saw someone on a reel using. You wanted to hire Zena, but we couldn't hook up. Oh, she does. She does live a little 2 foot. Yeah. She was coming past here one time to clean the house. I'm like, what? But when my stream ended and I really started to think about it, and I got out my stack of pages, I thought, this is going to take me forever. It was taking forever because it's cooler. My room is cool. It was taking forever for my gesso to dry. And it just like, I'm too antsy. Just wanted to get it done, So I thought I've got to come up with a different plan. So I was thinking about what could I do? What could I do? So then I thought, well, I'll just water down some white paint and just like paint it on. Okay. So when I started to think about that, I thought, you know what? Maybe I could brayer it on. So when I thought about doing the brayer, I thought, what the heck? I might as well get out the jelly plate. So I got out the jelly plate and I did my pages, and it just, you know what? It didn't take me long at all. And I got the base on, right? So then I went back and I did my add some color, a little bit of color here and there on each page, different colors, but basically the same setup. Now these pages I had upside down, so you know these are kind of going. Some of them are going a different way, but you know what? It's all right. But as I'm working on these pages, I'm thinking, why do these look and feel so familiar to me? And I just kept thinking, I just feel like this whole process is feeling so familiar. But why? And then it dawned on me, I have a journal that's almost exactly like this that I made a couple years ago. I'm a loon. I am an absolute loon. I better cover this up because I'm going to end up sticking my page in it, and then I'll be very upset with myself. Hold on, let me get my lid. Okay, agrees with UI. Let's see. I love gesso on coffee dyed. The snow, Laura. Me too, Candy. I'm so glad someone else agrees with me. I'll believe it when I say, oh, yeah. My husband says it just depends on which way it turns. Well, doesn't it always? Doesn't it always? Now, these pages, of course, are not coffee stained. Okay. And they're these are very dense in, stamping and stuff. But look, I mean, they're very much alike. I could have used this. I could have used this book for my commonplace. I haven't even done any art in these. I did a little. Wait a minute. Somebody must have given me this. I don't know what this is. This is stitched. Ooh, that was like glued. Maybe I wasn't supposed to take that off. Oh, maybe I did it. That looks like a Timmy thing. Now, of course, it would be a stretch. They just want people to get back to watching the news because we're all watching. I think you've got a point there. But this looks pretty much the same, right? Pretty much the same. Look at all these pages. I was fortunate enough to get one of Mary's drawings, so I put that in there. Isn't that cool? I know I drew something in here somewhere. Some little girl I saw. Yeah, her. I saw her somewhere, and I thought, oh, I think I could draw her. Isn't she cute? Who knows? I should have written on there where I saw her, but of course I didn't. And this journal was inspired really by Robin McClendon. But she makes marks, like with a big Chinese paintbrush, which I did buy, haven't used, but I bought it. But her marks are so cool. I don't really make great marks. You really think we're going to lose electricity, Joyce? Did you work out that your gas heater? Was your son able to get that checked out? You think? Oh, thanks, Hale. Yes, Katie with Haley being in Philly. She called me concerned yesterday morning, didn't even know there was a storm coming. That's kids for you. My son probably doesn't know either. Joy says, where I'm at, we may be getting, oh, yeah, the ice. We lose electricity frequently, Laura says, enough that we're totally prepared for it. We have a generator and all that jazz. All that jazz. We have a generator too. When we moved in, they said, yeah, we don't lose power here because all the fiber optics are underground and blah, 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 all that jazz. Well, we were here a couple of weeks and guess what? Lights out. And that was warm weather. And anywho, so I don't know. We have a guy, Lori, Weather Nerd Vale is informing you that you are going to get a snowstorm. Okay, my love, thank you. I think I shall make my bread then over the weekend. Well, if the electricity goes out, that won't be good, will it? Maybe I should do my bread too. Well, I can't do my bread yet. I ordered my flour on through Amazon, and it's not coming till the 26th. I need it's supposed to be a sourdough bread coloring view. Hey, hello, good morning. I don't know that we've met, but so nice of you to come in. I'm assuming you like to color. I love to color. Joyce says the last ice storm in '93 was for 2. Yeah, that's frightens you. Yeah, for sure. Thumbs up and shared. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. What shall we just call you Coloring View, or shall we call you a different name? It's your choice. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Okay, so I also found it's just like Craft Miracle after Craft Miracle. I found my blue Stabilo pencil. So I want to mess around with that too. But anyway, so this is what I'm thinking for this one. Now, I was thinking I would take a cloth fabric and paint the one side so it would be a little stiffer, of a cover. I mean, I wanted soft and squishy, but I thought, there's Carol. Good morning. I was thinking just cotton, it's so flippy floppy, it would be, maybe too flippy floppy. So, I didn't want to do a carpet bag look, so to speak, because that's what I have on that other one. And I have plenty of that carpet bag material, but I'm kind of like hoarding that. So I looked through my fabric early this morning, and then I pulled out this piece, and I think this is what I'm going to use. And then I remembered I got a shipping bag. Hey, Devin. From Amazon, and this is a little heavier than normal. And what I'm going to do, I believe, is I'm probably going to sew this. I'm probably going to just pin this way. And I might work on this a little bit yet. I don't know. And then I think I want, if you will, a comb over. You ran when you saw I was live? Yay! Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. So I think what I'm going to do, so this will be my inside. And it'll just give me, I think, a little more support. Now, this, of course, is more like upholstery. So at least this is what I think I'm doing. So I can stitch this in, see, and then I can put lace. So this can come this way. And then I want to do a comb over. So this has to be trimmed. This will be straight. Or at least we're going to try to get it straight. Right? So it will be stitched. And this is going to come this way. And then I'm going to sew in some kind of a wrap to then tie it up. See, and then that way, as it gets bulky and I put stuff in there, this can, if it's a wrap, it can go this way. So that's the plan. But I'm not prepared to sew it today. I got a sewing machine for Christmas, and I'm doing pretty good with the threading and everything, but I want to, I think I want to use red thread. I've got blue in there now. I just can't do it while I'm live. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. It just makes me nervous, and I hate to keep you guys sitting here and waiting. So I'm just going to fiddle around a little bit more, I think, with these pages. And I intentionally stamped some of these things. I think I would like to find some kind of a doily or something to put on that side, so when I put my piece of fabric to wrap it around, it's got something cute there. But I've got some other fabric sitting here and some other little things I want to look at that I think I want to glue in now. And I just want this to be so yummy to me that I'll open it up and write in it, because I really am not a journaler. I like to do art stuff. So like some of the stamps, like my tulips, I'm just leaving those empty. So when I come to that page, I can color them, either with watercolor or whatever. Hey, Gail, good morning. Gail, were you out walking, Elvin, this morning? It's so very cold. Do you go out in this bitter cold? Look, I'm being Jacqueline. I'm asking a lot of crazy questions. All right, so some of these pages, like I said before, Jacqueline and I were talking, and she mentioned the Stabilo pencil. And so I did a little bit of that, but I want to do a little bit more. This is one of the newer digitals I purchased, and I've got a couple of those, like a couple, very, part of that set that I can cut and put in. I mean, it looks Valentine-y to me. No, you should have been. It isn't bitter cold here. Oh, it isn't? Oh, you didn't? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah, our weather was supposed to heat up, but when I let Jenny out this morning, it was still cold. It hadn't warmed up yet, but I was up really early. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. Oh. So I'm thinking about using the Stabilo and just maybe drawing a big flower here. I like to do those cone flowers. So it's really kind of, it's 44 now. Okay, thanks, Candy. Maybe I'll get in my bathing suit and go out and get a little vitamin D. Yeah, heat up. Oh my gosh, it's colder in the house than it is outside. Okay. And our heat's on. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just, I'm sure it's me. All right. So the idea is, I'm usually not too pleased with this but you know what? I'm just going to do it. So I'm going to make like a little cone shape here. And then I'm just going to make these big petals. And now I'm always nervous when other people that can draw are here. And then I'm going to just do a stem down this way and create a couple of leaves. And I think I'm just going to do that. Just call it done. Now I moved my water, my painty water. And if you don't know about a Stabilo pencil, you can move it. I'm sure Candy knows more about it than I do, and Gail probably too. I don't know why it's like this. Maybe you can do this with all pencils. I don't know. But I forgot you could do this, and I'm liking the look. Now I can come back in here and of course add other color and a watercolor and do something, if I want to. But I'm just really kind of pre-prepping these pages to just help the pages to be more interesting to me. So I come in and I want to do it. So our neighbor across the street, he's such a dear, dear man. He's so very nice. He's very thoughtful. And while Ron has the cast on his foot, he's said he would take our trash out to the curb and whatnot. He'd, help me with that. He knows I have a bad back and I'm not too spry. Oh, thanks, CB. And so yesterday was our trash day. My husband's sitting in the kitchen. I forget what he was doing. He was sitting on a scooter. And we had gathered the trash. It was all together, and it was out in front of our garage. And he says, "Oh, Bruce is out there. Yell at Bruce and tell him our trash is ready." I'm like, I am not screaming at Bruce from the front door. I said, I can take it out to the curb. He said he would do it. He told me to let him know when it was ready. I'm like, okay. He's talking to a man in the street. I'm not going out there and say, So I wallow me tush out there, grab the can. I wave to Bruce and this other gentleman's. They're having a conversation in the middle of the street. So Bruce comes running over. I said I would do the trash. I said, I know that, but I said, Scooter's in there. Want me to scream at you from the door? I'm not screaming at you while you're standing in the street talking to somebody. He's laughing. He said, well, I knew I would do it. So he said, he said, that was Miguel. I think that's what he said his name was. He said, do you have somebody to do your snow? And I said, yeah, he's got a guy. We know a guy. I said, he'll call. Okay. He said, okay, because he's going to do Tina's. He's going to do Yanni. Yanni's down in Florida. He's going to do Yanni's. He's going to do mine. And he said, I'm trying to get Betty on board, but haven't been able to lock her in. And I said, no, we've got a guy who, he's been calling. He said, because we get 13 inches, I can't do it all. This poor man, he's got to pay it back himself. And he's hauling our trash. But he's so sweet. Because we're well, you don't know. We're in a 55 plus. So we're all old. We all have back issues. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a spry person in the bunch, really. Anywho, that's our story. He's a very nice man. And he doesn't quit. He just keeps going and going and going. And the lady that lives right next to him, she's widowed and she's older than us. I mean, he's 75. I mean, you got to be old to live here, okay? I'm just saying, you got to be old to live here. So, Gail says, Tom forgot to take out the recycling bin yesterday, but I managed to. Gail. Yeah, that's true. But even still, it's bulky. It's hard to do. And we got, you know what? My husband's a great guy. He really is. But sometimes I could just box his ears. I mean, okay. So when our kids were little, yeah, things were tight financially, but they're really not tight I mean, we're okay. We got this stupid trash can. It's got no freaking wheels. You got to just drag it out. It's got no wheels. I'm going to have to take over, I guess, and go buy a decent bin. I mean, the recyclable bin is good. You know, it's got the handle, it's got the wheels. You just tip it, you roll it. It's easy peasy. What the heck? Yeah, no wheels. I mean, is that. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. All right, I'm going to see what else I have here that I can glue. See, this little girl, I think I finally wised up in that when you yeah, maybe I'll do that. When you have the gesso or the paint, I don't know whether, I mean, I thought I was inking my stamps pretty well, but just you can see this little chick, she didn't turn out. So I can't restamp her. So I think I'm going to cut this baby out and stick her there because I think she's cute. So it's kind of just going to be an eclectic kind of. Yeah, I mean, who has a trash can that doesn't have freaking wheels? I mean, for a long time, he didn't use a trash can. He just put out the bags. I'm like, really? We can't have who doesn't have a can? Who doesn't have a can? So as you can see, my dear husband is not concerned with keeping up with the Joneses. Laura says, I called John Mr. Kind of Fix It because he fixes stuff just enough that he thinks he doesn't need a new. Yes, our front door handle. Okay, so we knew he's having this surgery. He fixed this door handle. It's our screen. It's our storm door, I guess you call it. And that's not good, Laura. Because it kept falling off. It kept falling off. Oh, I fixed it. Okay. So I'm bringing him home from the hospital. He had to stay over one night. Bringing him home from the hospital. He gets this little scooter butt in the door. I'm bringing up the rear, carrying all the schlep. And the handle falls off the door as I'm trying to get in. I'm banging on the door and he's like, what? And I'm like, the handle fell off. I can't get in. And he says, are you ready? Oh, I just fixed that. Really? This was like the sixth time it fell off. After the second time it falls off, it's not fixable. Like I said, Mike, what is it going to cost to fix this? He said, am I going to have to call and get a new door? Well, I can't find the Allen wrench that fits it. What? So here comes Mr. Bruce. Coming over to check to see how Scooter's doing. He's like, you don't have no handle on the door. Yep. I just fixed that, my husband said. Aren't you ever embarrassed? Ay, 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 ay. I think I can fix it. Okay. This is how nice this guy is, all right? So he doesn't have the right Allen wrench either. They weren't long enough to go into this hole or whatever. I'm like, just tell me what I have to buy. I'll order it on Amazon or, He's like, no, 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 I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it. He ordered an Allen wrench. He ordered an Allen wrench so we could fix our door. Okay, I didn't mean for this to be a gripe session, but it just sometimes it's like your brain just feels like it wants to explode. Gail says, I give Tom 2 chances to fix or replace something. If he still hasn't done anything, all I have to say is I'm going to call an expert. And you know what? For me, it used to be I'm planning a party. Let's have a get together. Oh, okay. And then he would get done whatever was sitting in the wings waiting to get done. I know there are fellows that are worse, but come on. We've been here 10 years. That door does not owe us a thing. Get a new handle. Yeah, well, I'm coming out of the bathroom the other day. I see Scooter making circles. Okay. He's like, I'm thinking, what the heck's he doing? Is he doing laps? He's doing laps in the house. I said, what are you doing? You doing laps? He's like, no, I forgot I wanted to get this. And then I grabbed it. And then I forgot I wanted to get my glass. And then so he's like, I do a lot of circles. I'm surprised. Usually he doesn't do well with nicknames, but he's let me call him Scooter without complaining. Oh, yeah, well, a lot of people are calling him Scooter these days. I mean, he's doing great with it. So he made, he wants to be able to take care of himself, and he likes a little sweet snack at night. Now, I was to the grocery and I got him a couple little things, okay, but only a couple. So he wanted to bake this apple cake he saw a recipe for. So Mr. Bruce was so kind because we did have somebody come and take away this last snow, but he just did an okay job. And Mr. Bruce was not happy, so he came and redid and really scraped down to the sidewalk, and the driveway, so I wouldn't have any issues. But I really wasn't going anywhere, but whatever. Bruce is just very kind. So Ron made 3 apple cakes, one to freeze and one to send over to Mr. Bruce. So here he goes, scooting to the front door. Mr. Bruce is outside. He's screaming from the front door, Bruce, can you come here? What if we're going to a doctor appointment? I'm trying to get him in the car. And I've got the scooter does not fold. So I have to okay, Laura, so I have to get it in the back of the car, which I can do. It's not always easy, but I can do it. He's screaming from the car to Bruce. Hey, Bruce, can you come here a minute? Bruce is just coming back from walking the dog. He's got this little dog in his hand. I said, I hope you're not calling him for me. He said, yeah, he can put that scooter in the back of the car. I could have boxed his ears. Uh, I can do it. You take the dog. I said, I can get it in there. So anyway, Mr. Bruce gets one of the cakes. So he calls the next day. He's like, man, that cake you made is probably one of the best cakes I've ever had. And we really liked it too. We thought it was swell. And my husband proceeds to say, yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to make the cake when you can't use your feet. To which I said, well, maybe you should have been using your hands. Okay. We had our sister going last night, our middle sister. See, her husband's kind of normal. My younger sister and I, they're nice guys, but they're kind of different. Okay. That's just, what can we say? They're kind of different. Her husband, if she gets something like that she orders and the package arrives, he's like, oh no, why would you do this? It's like a big deal. So when she's saying she wants to order this little vacuum cleaner thingy, look, I got something on my screen that shouldn't be there. My middle sister says, well, what do you think Bobby's going to say? And I said, he's going to say, oh, why would you do this? And my middle sister's like, you're killing me with this stuff. And then we like to watch, at least we all like to watch, All Creatures Great and Small. Well, my husband has decided he doesn't want to watch it anymore. Who knows why? Who knows? I just can't. I said, if it doesn't have somebody in it that's doing karate or some kind of spy situation or boys that are dancing like, fairies, you don't want to watch it. My sister Nancy's like, you're killing me. You gotta stop. I mean, honest to Pete, some of the stuff my husband watches, it's like, how do you find this stuff? Oh my gosh. I see a wrench. You see a shield? But I'm looking in StreamYard. Yeah, I see wrenches. I see wrenches. Not to be confused with I see dead people. Okay. Huh, that's very interesting. All right, I'm going to use my blue Stabilo. See, this is how I always use it. Well, that's definitely true, Gail. I just use it like this around something. So I'm going to put some blue around this little bee person. Now I've got 19 pages, it turns out. I thought I had 18. So I'm a little, and God forbid I throw one out. I don't want to throw one out. Everyone is dressed in blue. Yes. Joyce, did I ever make you a mod? I think I asked you about it, and then I always forget to go in because, see, I'm not in YouTube. I should go into I gotta find a place for this mouse. I'll put him over here. I keep knocking him, and then he puts stuff on my screen. I forgot what I was saying. It wasn't important. Anyhow. Now, what I'm finding is I want some words. You do, Carol? Carol, I think it was a Candy or Carol, it was you. I missed what you said about Stabilo. I have to go back and look. I miss it. I was too busy flapping my jaws. Too busy flapping. I think if we do get that snow, now I'm working on this knitted chicken. I'm telling you what, it's not going great. Okay, I just got to say, it's not going great. I want this chicken so bad, but I wanted it like yesterday. You know, I'm so impatient. Oh my gosh, I'm so impatient. I'm thinking about buying another pattern and trying it in crochet because the knitted one, I mean, I can do it, but between the husband talking and now I have the hearing aids, right? So I can listen to a stream or whatever because, oh, this is the other thing he watches on TV. Um, Medical stuff. I'm like, do you ever get tired of people dying? I mean, to me, so I like to watch the Midsummer Murders, but that's different. I mean, you know, that's made up, first of all. But these medical shows, it's like with sick people. It's depressing, I think. I want to be entertained anyway. So now I can hear it in my ears good because my phone is hooked right to the hearing aids. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, so she looks kind of cute. Let's put a little more of that Stabilo up here. Make it matchy. And then when I ask them a question, like if I'm just because it's so dumb to me and some of it's so stupid, and I'll be like, okay, what is that clown doing? Or, he never knows. He never knows. Coloring. Oh, knitted. Okay, coloring view. Do you knit or crochet? Because if you either knit or crochet, I will do you a service and not show you this chicken. They're called emotional support chickens. I don't know. They're so funky and cute. Okay, so I think this little setup here is good. I have purple. I have purple ink. I have purple ink. I have purple ink. Purple. And I just juiced it up last night. You can do both? Me too. Oh, maybe you're another art twin. Do you, Carol? You want to make one of the chickens? Crochet is, well, that's what I'm figuring out. Crochet is, all right, let me see if I can pull one up here quick. All right, let me go to, see, I have to talk about it. I want to go there, and then I want to go here. EMOTIONAL. There, see, because I've been Googling it. There it is. There's one. Let me see if I can get a picture. Oh, here we go. Look at them. Hey, Anne Marie. Hello. I don't know what time of day it is for you, but hello. Okay. I have one on, shoulder replacement. Yeah, that would be tough. So I decided I wanted to do it in knitting. Don't ask me. Well, I do know why I decided that, but it was probably just another dumb decision. Another dumb decision. What can I say? Because it does take longer. So, and you got to Well, I just didn't realize. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was just expecting it to be like in the round or something, and I don't know, easier. It's not hard. You have to turn your rows. Oh, really, Gail? Oh, maybe the injection will. See, the thing with Ron's foot, I mean, he was not going to, it was not getting better. It was not going to ever get better. So instead of doing all the shots and all the, you know, um, orthotics and all that jazz, he just went for the surgery. So you got to do what you got to do. Maybe I'll put over down the side. Now this is supposed to be gothic purple. I know I put the right color. Boy, that doesn't look purple to me. Not even close. It does not even look close to purple. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's put a little. Maybe I'll do this one. My friend Holly sent me this stamp. I'm gonna put this on here. It says merci. She knew I liked French stuff. And she liked dragonflies. I put a dragonfly up in the book earlier. You know, more towards a friend. Merci. Merci beaucoup. I'm scared half to death of going. Oh, you are? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hate for you to be afraid. Best thing that I have ever had. 7 weeks in. Well, good for you, coloring view. Is it the arm that you use? Like, are you right-handed, left-handed? My daughter just had a lumpectomy done. I should say our daughter. I always say my daughter. She's our daughter. Um, and she can't move. She's out of work for 2 weeks. Yeah, dominant. So you can't color. I mean, I'm assuming you like to color. I don't know if you answered. I you did. I missed it. So that would be a bummer. But hey, in the long run, right? If you're going to be able to use it and get back to normal, it's still cheap. Yeah. My our daughter, I said to her, "Are you going to be able to knit or anything?" She wanted to learn how to knit years ago, so she's been knitting in Afghan. They're redoing their bedroom, and she's knitting in Afghan of all colors, navy blue. I'm like, oh my gosh, isn't that driving you crazy? She's like, it's really hard to see, Mom. Anyway, um, she's not supposed to really move her shoulder. You know, when she twists or reaches for something, she can feel it pull. So, um, she's out of commission and it's her right side. So she's out of commission for 2 weeks. Can't drive or anything. So now we wait for the results. All right, somewhere I had a little bee stamp out. Where did I put the little bumbly bumbly? I might have stashed him away. Yeah, so for some reason, well, I was awake to go to the bathroom this morning. Oh, I got this going the wrong way. And look, I'm just putting stuff on here. No, 2 weeks isn't bad. No. And, she's a school teacher and she's got young kids at home. And she does a lot. She's got a lot on her. So I think in the long run, this is, going to be a good break for her. My son is going to buy me a hot water. Oh, Joyce, you have nice boys. It's very thoughtful. Of course, how will you heat up the water if you don't have power? Phil said, do you know if the normal pencil-sized Stabilos work as well? Have the same results as the little stubby ones in the multicolor? I didn't know there were little stubby ones. And Carol and Candy would probably be able to answer that better than me. I would say if it's a Stabilo, they all do the same thing, Vale, would be my guess. But I don't know. I only have these pencil ones. I forget, a couple years ago, somebody was talking about them, and I was in an art store, and, we have a little, oh, I got you, Joyce. Okay, cool. What a nice son. Taking care of his mom. That's wonderful. Now, this art store was, what's that Jerry guy? That Jerry's Artorama or something? And that's where I got my blue one, and I have a white one somewhere. I meant the opposite. Are the little ones as good? Oh, Amrit said their Stabilo crayons are also available. I didn't know that. You know what I haven't used in a long time? My Neo 2s. I think I even know where they are, but I haven't used them in forever. Okay, let's do a big flower down this way. See, this is all kind of blue, so I'm going to go with the blue again. I would like to draw a big eyeball too, but I don't know if I'm going to take the time to do it. It's my book, though. I could do it anytime, I guess. I haven't drawn an eyeball in a really long time. All right, so I'm going to just make a circle. And I'm just going to make some big petals. Like that. And I'm going to go like that in the side because I like it. My grill is hard plumbed to the gas line, so if the power goes out, and if I can stand to be outside, I can cook. You heat that puppy up, all that snow around it will melt away. Might be warm enough to be right there. That's nice. That's a nice option. Yeah, we don't have a gas stove of any kind. When our last grill died, we didn't replace it because Scooter can do the same type of meals inside. Well, I don't know, whatever he's got going. I guess we have this little oven that's like, hey Kathy, how are you? Good morning. I saw you were on real early and I missed it. I was awake. Don't know why. I wasn't quite ready for today, so I came out and started putzing around. We've got this little oven thing that It's like an air fryer, and you can grill on it, and an oven, and a toaster, all that jazz. But it's electric. So I know, right? It's about time he's got a nickname. He's had a few nicknames, but they just didn't stick. Or we tried. We're in Florida. Oh, don't do too much, Kat. Don't do too much. You'll be hurting. You'll be hurting. When our family would get together for Christmas or any holiday, Thanksgiving, whenever, and the kids would want to play a game, usually a game called baseball, card game. We would all take names. Let's see what this looks like. That had to do whatever the holiday was. So if it was Christmas, we'd take, instead of using our own names, we kept score. We would take on different names. Like somebody might be Tinsel, and somebody might be Snowflake, And so my niece, this one time, she's going to keep score, and she's going around. Okay, what's your name going to be? What's your name going to be? And we're all cooperating, choosing names. And she got to Uncle Ron. Uncle Ron, what's your name going to be? He's like, my name is Ron. Okay. Now he thinks he's funny. Nobody else thinks he's funny. And she's like, okay, Don. Well, then we were howling. So then we called him Don all night. Hi, Jackie. All right. Okay, so I think I need something down here. I'm really laboring this, aren't I? Maybe a piece of fabric would be lovely. I could do that. And I just got a bunch of, as much as I want to stay, my coffee break is laundry. Horrible. Well, we'll be thinking about you. You're a good mate. Should be doing your work. Enjoy the rest of your day, Carol, if you can. Put on some jazzy music or something. All right, we'll see you again soon. You have a good day. All right, let me get a little snippet of my cheesecloth from Lovely's Crafting Lodge. I put it all on a ring, a big ring, and I've got it hanging right next to me. So now I can just use it like a little snippet. A little snippet. And now I think I'm going to rip it. Oh, it doesn't rip that way. I guess it only rips down, not across, which makes sense. Now I know this is going to make a big bump in my book, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Now, what else do I have that I can stick on there? Something else to make it look lovely. Oh, you know what? I just found. I have this in two colors, burgundy and blue. Would this be too much? Oh, that might be too much blue. Maybe I need an X. Oh, look, here's a little piece of washi. No, I will say washi. It's not washi. It's shindy. It's shindy fabric. I don't know if this will rip. Oh my, one time. I'm sitting here yapping away like I have all day. Well, I do have all day, but that's not really. Oh, let's have a little bit hang out the bottom of the page, shall we? Yes, we shall. I'm going to staple this, I believe, if my little tiny attacher is still where it should be. Tiny attacher. Yes. Now I'm thinking I need a little button. I need a little button. See, and just like that, we've got a marvelous little, and I'm going to use hot glue to glue that down. Just like that. Now I'm going to need a little button. But I can add that. I can add that whenever. I feel like I want some kind of a stamp that I can just, oh, maybe this would work. Just can go through and start, just stamp it. A couple here, a couple there. Let's try this. Oh, that's not good. And that's not on the painted part. Wish I could find that little, oh, you know what I have? Wait a minute. Oops, wrong drawer. In the wrong drawer. I've got little frogs, or I've got a frog, I've got a bee. Oh, yeah. I was wondering where this was. I love that one's one of my faves. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is good. That's not for stamping, but it works great as a stamp, so we'll use that too. Where's my little frogger? Let me see what we got here. There's a little frog. He'll be cute. And I wonder where the little bee went. I guess she's flitted off somewhere. Oops. She was sitting under a sponge, all warm. I think she's a bee. Maybe she's a fly. I don't know. She's cute, whatever she is. Okay, now we've got another plan of action. Okay, now this, I believe, is a... No, my pages are from a like a day timer that I took apart. This was the page before I started. I coffee stained them. I just painted it on. I used my iron to dry them. And then some of them I started out with a gesso, and then I did white acrylic paint on the jelly plate because I was too impatient. They were taking too long to dry and all that jazz. Yeah. Although you could do it with brown packing paper. I don't see why you couldn't. That would be cool. All right, I'm pretty sure this is like for when you're working with clay to put an impression in, the clay. But I thought, why couldn't I use it as a stamp? So that's what I use it as. So I don't do, just shot that ink thing right off the desk. I don't do clay. And I don't need another project. Now I'll reluctantly take out. Yeah, I mean, I like the packing. I did it again, girls. I'm pushing it too hard. I love the packing paper, and I iron that. Um, when I tried to dye it, I don't do it like Jacqueline. I don't have the space or the bins or anything to like soak it. So I um, just paint on the coffee. And it really didn't do much, if I'm honest. You know, I just thought the same thing. Kelly Ann Rawson, as I live and breathe, girl. How are you? How are you today? Are you supposed to get the storm, Kel? All right, these little things, I don't know which way I don't know which way is up with this guy. Let's see. Let's put him on. Let's try him on this tag. Hey, I got it going the right way. I don't know. He's probably a fly. We're going to do 3. I didn't get his little Heiner very good on that last one. Oh, girls, this feels really dry. Let's see. Let's switch to my black. Kathy, you're doing so good. You look so wonderful and healthy. I hope you're feeling as good as you look. It was nice to see you. Don't do too much, okay? And I hope everything goes well for you while you're there in Florida and you get the outcome that you're seeking. I think about you lots. I'm sure you'll probably connect with I want to say Sabina, but I don't know if I have that right. Serena, I know it's your girlfriend with the Fabrique Amour Fabrique. Kath and her are good friends. I'll probably go have lunch. All right, so I'm looking for my black ink pad. Oh, it's under the mouse. It's under the mouse, Lore. It's a mouse in the house. So, see, I'm fussing around and talking so much. I'm not getting very much done here. But I'm really wanting to get my cover done. I should really look at that. I don't really have a whole lot of room here on my desk. Thanks, Jacqueline. Oh yeah, that does nice look. Isn't that a cute stamp? I love this stamp. Let's do it. Let's give this little page a little alphabet. Little alphabet. Oh, this is going to be, wait a minute. Let's do it this way because I forgot I got that lumpy dump there. A little lumpy dump. Oh. Making a mess. Now I want to color these eyeballs. Angie Brown? Hi, Ange. How you doing? Oh, see, it didn't get as nice. I guess because of the paint. I didn't push there, I guess. Oh, well. Might have to stick something there. Might have to put a bird on it, Kel. Let's see what I have here. I have this here. What's this say? Be fearless. That'll work. Done. Whatever I find. Now I have a bag of stuff here that I thought looked interesting that I found sitting on my sewing machine table. And I was going to go through that and start just gluing some stuff down. Got so much on my desk, I can't even sit my glue. Now, I haven't been inking, but it's all right. It's all right. I don't have any. Well, I guess I could use, see, I really want to color those eyes. Wait a minute. Let's use the color pencils that are watercolor, not water. Let's use watercolors. There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay, let's use this. I don't even think I have, well, I don't know. I took my, oh, there's a pencil sharpener. That might be good. Wait a minute. Let's see. See, I had an electric pencil sharpener out here, but the one I had out by my comfy chair died. So I stole the one from here. And I haven't replaced it. I had to go to the store before this. Yes. My husband says we don't need anything at the store. But I might want to go anyway. I want to get some pickle juice. I'm out of pickle juice. I get leg cramps that are really painful, and pickle juice really does help me. All right, so I'm giving her a green eye. And then I'm going to put some dark green around the edge. Well, they was asking about you about a gingers and jujus. She's probably getting some rest. All right, I'm going to just do a little bit around the south side. You're not even going to see this. These are Tim Holtz's watercolor pencils, if you're wondering. I was going to give her a little eyeshadow, but so we'll have to go back to the other box. I think I might use the, maybe we'll try the Correct Pistachio, which I don't think that looks like a Correct Pistachio to me. It's definitely different coloring on top of the paint. So that's really not, at least this way. Now, when I put water to it, it might perk up a bit. Oh, I need a smaller. Must be lunchtime. I hear Scooter's in the kitchen. Yeah, 11:30. He's very on schedule. I know I have smaller brushes here. I've got so much jammed in these little jars. Oh, there's a little guy. Hold on. Hey, he's short. Oh, really? That's interesting. Let's just try to move that a little bit. That one moved a little bit, but I don't know if you guys really probably can't even see that. We need to keep a little set of basic color pencils out here. I've got all the color pencils in the other room. So you can't really even see that. Look how crooked I glued that on. Yeah, that's not so great. Okay, let's see if I can further. Oh, it's a miracle. Got my Sharpie pen. I can't believe I got that on so crooked. Now, this is a stamp that is by Jane Davenport. I just love this set of stamps. It's got like 6 or 7 different eye stamps. And what are they saying you're supposed to get in your area as far as snow? Now she needs a white highlight. I do have, I don't think this is going to show. We'll try. This is just a white. Yeah, I need a white. I don't think the charcoal would be any better. Yeah. I need some paint. Now, don't do this. Don't do what I'm about to do. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Don't put your brush in there. Just don't do it. Don't be a naughty gal. Oh, look. That's not good. I don't want black in there. Where's my paper towel? There it is. It's still a little. I think it's time to change the old paint water. When I first started to record and was painting, somebody left me a comment and said, I was wondering why she kept drinking that dirty water. What was my coffee? All right, that should be okay. Yes, you're not young anymore, and you're like us. You're an old gal. You're an old gal. We're glad to have you aboard. This is driving me crazy. I might have to glue something over top of that. Our eyes don't look as nice as I want them to because, now see, I can't put that under there till this dries. Still a little. Let's do it this way. All right, so that's most of the pages. I can still fuss around with some of them. But I think I want to look for one last thing. Before I go, hun. She'll come when she's ready. Let's move these out of the way. This is the fabric I'm wanting to use for my cover. Go ahead, Jen. Let's go. I can watch for and let her in. Oh, my drawers. stuck. All right, so I think I want this to be the front. But I said I wanted to do a comb over. So I want that. It would be like this. And I want, see, like I'll look through my, probably my shindy fabrics. And I want to find something that's nice and long that I can wrap around a couple times if I can do it. I could always stitch it, make it longer. But I think I want some kind of an applique or something right here. And I have a box of stuff I got from Pearl that I was going to look in to see if I have anything in there that'll work. I just have to unearth it because I stack everything on top of everything. Now I need to find a new place. Oh, I know, once I lift this up. Now sometimes Pearl, when she does little offer ups, I will say, I don't need the box, but this box I wanted. Because it's like a treasure chest.
Is that the door?
Okay. All right, hold on, ladies. I gotta go get my pup. It's very, well, I guess it's not as cold out as it was earlier. Oh, she's doing a big stretch. Oh, it's not too bad. There, right there. A little breezy. Breezy. Okay. Oh, such a nice little girl. Trying to get her to sit and keep her bottom down. She tends to pop her little butt up when she goes to get her treat. Hi, Susan. How are you? And Patty, good morning. Good morning. All right, so I've stored some other things in here, but I'm looking for something I think that will go with this fabric. Now, I've got other places to look. I just haven't looked in here in a while. So I think I want something either a circle or a square, and there may not be anything in here. I don't really remember. Oh, look, there's another piece of that blue stuff. Who knew? Oh, wait a minute. This is different. I got that at the lobby on clearance. That's delicious, but it won't work for what I want here. Oh, maybe a piece of this would work. So I could just cut a chunk of that off. That might work. I was thinking something smaller, but that's a possibility. This is too white. And I know, Jacqueline, you're saying, dye it. I would dye that. But it's got a different feel to it. I don't know that it would take the dye very well. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Here we go. That might work. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Well, that's pretty. Hmm. Wonder if I have to. Oh, I could go right over the like a taco. I could go right over the edge like that. I might like that as a taco. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's this? I don't think I wanted the whole length. Okay, time to go to me aunts. Oh, you're gonna do her hair too? Nice. Have fun, Kel. This is pretty also, but I think it's kind of like I'll know it when I see it. And the round doily thing would work, although it's not like, yes, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I want a strip of anything like this. Although I am going to need something for the inside, but that's not nearly enough. I don't think I don't want red. That's not enough either. Hmm. Gosh, that's very pretty pink. This is so soft. I would like to find a bunch of this stuff. I guess you can get it on, maybe I should check eBay. Um, I found some on Etsy, but I don't know that that is the best place to get a good price. You know what I mean? Because I would want a bunch of it. Oh, wait, look at this. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. That might, wait a minute. Well, I've got several of these, so just trying to dig down in there and see. I'm looking more for that caramely color. Look, here's some more. I think Kathy sent me that. All right, now to pack it all back in. Yeah, I don't want this. I don't want that. This back. This is very pretty, but just not what I'm looking for in that spot. I have a hard time using this stuff. Truth be told, a hard time. I didn't keep a taco out. Jeez. Oh, let's scoot one of those fellas back out. Now this has got to go back in its spot. Got all these little doodads sitting. Okay. All right, so this would be folded under. Wouldn't have that, raw edge. Now I could dye these. I think this would dye okay. Of course, they're connected, but I can take care of that right quickly. Look, never close this up. Get over there, get over there. I'll give this a little snip. Yeah, I'm trying to use more. And some of the stuff you can replace, there's other stuff you're like, oh, I'll never see that again. But, somebody could enjoy it in the stuff that we make, Ange. So I'm trying to think about it that way. I'm kind of selfish. All right, so I really could put a pin in here. Just to give me a better idea. I'm very visual. See, so now the taco could just go like that. I think that would work. I mean, I could do that. That would be okay. But I don't think it's a home run. And I could put this on the other side, do the same thing. This, I might like this better. Yeah, I like this fabric too. I also got the fabric from Pearl. Pearl's Vines. And then the sash, whatever I decide to use, would come out from there. And I was thinking about, say, I have this too. I don't have much. I could run that burgundy underneath. You made some tags last night? I made some tags last night to, I think she means put on the bottom of my bowls. Who made them? Just the only me, myself, and I. Yeah, I was fortunate to get your one with the sunflower on the bottom of the bowl, which is divine. What do you think about that, girls? You think that now I could dye that, put that in coffee, and make it a little darker. Wouldn't be tremendously darker, I don't think. But I think that could work. I think I like that better than the taco. Okay, so if you were going to vote, would you vote for number 1 or number 2? Yeah, knock it back just a little bit, Gail. Yeah. I'm leaning towards number 1 myself. See if anybody else thinks. I did have, yeah, see, I've got some coffee right here. I can put it in. Jackie says 1. Angie likes the taco. Thank you, girls. I'm going to put this in some coffee and then I'll relook. But I think I'm going to go with probably that number 1. I might put that up there too. You miss, I was going to say 1 and 2. I just said 1 and 2 because I didn't know. I was calling this a taco, but I don't know what to call this one. Leaf. That's a good one. The leaf. Yeah. Julia says number 1. Cool. You're getting outnumbered, Ange. I have to find. I don't think I have any of this. Jacqueline, do you have any cheesecloth like in the burgundy? I think I got every color, but I was going to put this other thing on there, but I can't figure out how I want to do it. It looks like a book plate, but see, if I'm going to do the comb over, Gail likes the leaf one. Okay. If you dye it a bit, yeah. I hear you, Gail. I'm with you on that. All right. So I think that's going to be a wrap for me for today, my dear lady art friends. It's just about noon. And gosh, it's a third Thursday, so Jamie's probably on. Yeah, you like 2 folded? Yeah. I mean, it's okay, but I think this is more like what I was looking for in my mind's eye. Well, that's true too, Joyce. You enjoyed the rest of your day too, Gail. I hope you can get a nap or something and feel a little rested. This is the this is the 4th. She's the 3rd. She's the 3rd. Okay, Teresa, I appreciate that. I appreciate your opinion. Teresa, did you schedule anything? You could message me if you want. All right, ladies, thank you so much for spending your morning with me. Coloring View, it was nice to meet you. And who else? There was somebody else new that I hadn't met before. Oh gosh, now she's Julia. I don't know if I met you before, but it was so nice having you come in and hang out with us, ladies. It's always nice to meet someone new. And I think there was somebody else. Anywho, it's nice to have company. I enjoy the company when I'm sitting here chatting away and doing my thing. Oh right, Angie Brown. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Yes, you're the newbie. You old coot. You old coot. All right. If we get the weather, stay warm. I don't know. I'm thinking about, well, maybe I shouldn't say. I'm thinking about if it snows, maybe having grabbing a couple other content creators and having a snow stream. I don't know. Yes, Susan, it was nice to see you too. I know you, but I don't normally see you. Sometimes people watch though and they don't chat, and that's fine too. That's wonderful. So thanks for coming in. Don't forget, girls, to stay warm. No slipping and sliding, okay? If you're going to get any of this wintry weather on the East Coast they're talking about. And also, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. So until next time, bye-bye for now.